Hello? Can you hear me? It's Atomicon Rex here with another movie review. Thank you for tuning in. It's September 2nd, 2022. And this one, we have a streaming movie that we saw today. Not today, actually over the weekend. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called the Pizzagate Massacre. There are going to be slight spoilers in this review. I can't avoid it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Considering I really don't like comedies, and I didn't really think it was a comedy, but I was talking about conspiracy theories and the Illuminati and all of that. So, I was kind of curious, so I put it on. So it's basically a social commentary on right-wing militias, kind of in the vein of what's that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Don't Look Up. Okay, it's a satire, comedy, but it has a message, and the message is pretty heavy-handed. So everybody in the movie kind of plays an over-the-top stereotype of either, a racist character or a naive female black character. These basic stereotypes, they're overplayed in this movie. Which if I'm going to be honest, the acting was pretty good. I mean, the acting was on point. What type of cinema was it? It was basically a live action docudrama, and it's a movie about a documentary. I don't want to say a documentary within a documentary, because it's definitely a movie, but it's not meta. It's not meta at all. What was the original work? Not sure. I think it was an Amazon original. I don't think it was based on anything that I could think of, like a novel or a short play or anything like that. I can't think of. So it was pretty. Yeah. I would say it is an original work, because it's basically based on right-wing militias and our theories on the Illuminati and stuff like that. So, what was the cultural impact of the movie? Well, I guess there's something that's really called the Pizzagate conspiracy theory. I kind of glanced at it, looked it up a little bit. What I read, I could tell you I didn't want to read anymore. But I guess it's a real thing, and so I would say that's what jumps off the screen to you. It makes you want to look up, is there really a conspiracy behind this? Do people really believe in the Pizzagate conspiracy theory, or if the world is flat? These kind of theories, it's out there. People do believe it, and people do starchly defend their beliefs. So who was the hero of this story? I'm gonna have to give that to Deacon Plump. He's your basic stereotype of a white nationalist, an incel, an overweight incel. He doesn't have a girlfriend or anything like that, but he's really into the militia, and he knows the laws of the militia and the laws of the Constitution and everything like that. He's just really extreme in that right. The damsel in distress, she's kind of like the lead character. She's a female journalist. She's a young black woman, really pretty. Her name is Karen Black, and she wants to document white supremacist ideology. So she comes across Deacon at a rally or something like that, and she wants to study him. So she kind of seeks him out and kind of makes up this thing that this mission that they could go on a road trip to go down to, I don't know, Austin, Texas to look at this pizza restaurant that's run by lizard people and eating kids and some weird stuff, right? But what she's really doing is she's documenting him. But she's telling him that she's not documenting him, that she's documenting something else. He slowly comes to realize it, but even in the end, I don't even really think he realized that he was the star of the show. The villain, his name was Philip. That's all I could look up. He's just a character named Philip. He's your typical extreme racist white nationalist who wants to lead the militia, but nobody wants to give him any power because he's that extreme. Like, nobody's trying to give Adolf Hitler any more power, that type of person. But he actually plays like the villain throughout the movie. So their mode of transportation, being that it's basically a road trip movie, so their mode of transportation is pretty important because most of the movie takes place in a big red van. A pretty interesting turning point came when she got out the van and was filling up the gas tank. That got pretty interesting. That got kind of tense. Yeah, so that's basically the main narrative trope of this movie. It's a road trip movie. It's about how two people come together, how their friendship develops on a road trip, who they encounter on this road trip, and the aftermath of the road trip. This movie was extremely violent, so just giving you a heads up, like, it does not pull any punches. It is extremely violent, and wasn't expecting that either. I thought it was going to be a slow burn, but no, it's really in your face. Okay, what else do I have here? Yes, I have another point here. This movie is really about Deacon. Like, he's really the main star. He completely convinced me. Like, his character, he nailed it, in my opinion. It's recommended on streaming. It's on Amazon. If you do have the time and you want to watch something that was pretty interesting, I do recommend this one. Okay, well, I think I covered all those notes. So let's just summarize it up here. We watched the Pizzagate Massacre. It's a dark comedy. It was on Amazon Prime streaming service. It's kind of in the vein of Don't Look Up. It's a commentary on right-wing militia, so it's kind of in your face. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek, so just be aware of that when you watch it. But it's a pretty good movie. So, Atomicon Rex does recommend you watch this bad boy. All right, well, thank you for tuning in to Atomic Movie Reviews. I hope you have a good night. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.